The SEO monitoring feature on Automatic will let you conveniently and efficiently track the important metrics and key performance indicators for all of your sites at once, either in bulk for a comprehensive overview or by looking at the detailed analytics and statistics for each individual site separately. To add your sites directly to the Automatic dashboard from your account, you can simply, if your sites are on WordPress, you can just install the Automatic plugin. This will automatically add your sites to the dashboard. Like here, for example, you can see the little green WordPress icon, which tells you that the plugin is up to date. So that happens automatically as soon as you have the plugin on your site. Otherwise, you can also, if you're not on WordPress or if you haven't installed the plugin on your site yet, you can simply go here to associated accounts. From there, you can link multiple Yandex, Google Search Console, or Bing Webmaster accounts, and you can add several of them. So if you have, for example, 10 accounts with different Gmails for Google Search Console, well, that's no problem. You can use multiple accounts and it will automatically add your sites. Once you've linked your accounts, once you've associated your accounts on Automatic, you just go here and go to click Add a Domain. So right here, you either have the plugin and it adds them automatically, or you can import them directly from Search Console or Bing Webmaster. So for this example, I'll choose Search Console. Here, I'm going to check. Now, you can obviously select all if you want to import absolutely all of your sites. Here, for example, I've checked 2 sites and I'm going to import them. And so these sites will now automatically appear here in my dashboard. And they'll appear with the statistics, of course, from Google Search Console, sorry. Once that's done, if I go into a site here, you'll be able to directly link your accounts. So here, for example, I'm connected with Search Console. So if I want to link Bing Webmaster, I just have to click here on Associate and then simply select the site I want to link. It's the same for Google Analytics and the same for Yandex, of course. You just have to click Add the site, and that's all there is to it. You'll have your statistics. Let's take a quick tour of the monitoring. So up here, you have some stats right at the top. Let's call them global stats for the accounts you've added. So the number of domains, of course, the number of indexed URLs, the number of GSC keywords, Bing keywords, and Yandex or analytics sessions. Here, you'll have all the Majestic stats. So the citation flow, the trust flow with the TTF, of course, for the categories, and the number of do follow referring domains. The number of index pages. You also have access to the ping, which is pretty handy. You know, if you ever have a site with an issue, your site gets pinged every hour to see if there's a problem. Next, the total visits. Over 30 days is here. And soon we'll also have 7-day and 60-day periods available from the bulk monitoring. So your numbers, your session numbers on Analytics or Yandex or both, obviously. The number of keywords you have, for example, in GSC, the number of clicks directly from GSC, that's Google Search Console. The number of clicks also over 30 days. So you get the details. You know, when you hover over it like this, you can see a bit of what's been happening over the last 30 days. Next, the impressions. Here, the Discover clicks, the Discover impressions, the GNews clicks, the GNews impressions. And then we move on to Bing with keywords, clicks, and impressions. You also have the option here, for example, to hide columns, of course. So if you don't want access, for example, to save a bit of space, let's say you have Analytics and you want to hide Yandex, or you want to hide Bing, for example. Well, automatically, you can filter and hide columns right here with the providers you don't work with. So that's a pretty simple option. It allows you to monitor the last 30 days pretty quickly, and later 7 and 60 days. Very quickly, the stats for your sites like that in bulk. So obviously you can filter, you can sort, by number of keywords and so on and so forth. So you'll also be able to sort your sites by tag. Very simply here, you'll select your sites. Here you have an actions button. So with attached tags or detached tags, so you just have to click on attach tags. Here you have your tags. So for example, we've created a test tag. Well, we select it, attach, and just like that, you have your tag here. So you can obviously add as many tags as you want. And then here you have the updates. So you can, for example, associate a color with it to get better visibility on how your sites are organized, which is quite interesting and quite practical. And here, of course, you can click to display, of course, only the tags you want with their associated sites. You can also, of course, delete your domains. So it's the same principle. You just have to check the site you want to delete, go to Actions, Delete Site. So if you have a site that was added from your Search Console, Bing Webmaster, Yandex, Analytics, etc. account, it will be deleted automatically. If it's from the WordPress plugin, you'll disassociate the plugin directly. So that will simply cut off your access to the plugin, and you can log back into the plugin, which will allow you to re-add your site simply from your automatic account. Concerning your sites then, you'll be able to here by clicking on the menu for each site. So you have the SEO monitoring, you have the AI content generation, you have autopilot projects. So view your projects or create a project, view profiles. So profiles that are linked to WordPress, or create AI profiles for your sites that are on WordPress for now, and see related expired domains, which is something we'll look at in a future video. For the site details, you just have to, well, click here on your site to see the details of your sites. So here you have all the stats for the site you've selected. So here, obviously, you can connect. There you go, Bing, Analytics, Yandex, and so on. The actions, you can find the site's actions, right? With the management of your AI content, profiles, expired domains, and so on. Next, you'll have the performance here with the ping. Majestic SEO with the TTF, the CF, your backlinks with the indexed pages, your incoming domains in follow, as well as the IP subnets with, there you go, the total and the unique IPs, sorry. Here, the selection of your periods. So this will allow you to see the last 7 days, the last 30 days, last month, and so on and so forth, or to directly select date ranges for your statistics. So here we'll stay on 7 days. Next, so here the number of index pages, your analytics sessions, your Yandex sessions, if you use Yandex, the number of keywords from GSC clicks and impressions. So this line corresponds directly to the Google Search Console web version. Here Bing with the equivalent of keywords, clicks, and impressions. Once you have obviously logged in, associated, right? Your accounts, of course, on your account, on your account, the keywords, then the number of clicks and the number of impressions for Discover and Gnews right down here. So which obviously correspond to the ranges, right? The date ranges you'll have here. Below you'll have some charts, some graphs, a summary here. So for better visibility, of course. With a table, a chart, that will correspond to your backlinks, CF, TF, Majestic. Then keywords and traffic here. Here, clicks and impressions, which will retrieve everything concerning the clicks, the impressions, from GSC, from Discover, from Gnews, from Bing Webmaster. And here your index pages, there you go simply, which will give you a small overview of all your sites. Regarding the keywords, here you have the keywords for Bing and Google Search Console with, so the keywords here, the position, the traffic, the impressions, and the corresponding URL. You can obviously click here, for example, I'm going to click on a keyword, and so I'll get the details here of the keywords with on hover. There you go, a few elements that allow you to see a little bit of what's happening. So here, the impressions, the clicks, the CTR, the positions. So here, this is related to Google Search Console. And then you have the equivalent, of course, with Bing. And of course, you can sort by traffic, by impression, and so on and so forth, by position, and so on.